Hey, what's up, guys? Today we are filming the Missouri City Roundup. This tournament was on January 16th, 2022. So this is my first tournament round being filmed. I was playing in recreational. Brandon came out and filmed it on this Sunday. Super cold. I got a glove on my left hand. Shout out to Brandon for coming all the way out. Yeah, and you can hear that wind ripping, so it's going to make this day a lot more difficult than it needs to be. But other than that, though, I really like this track. It's real fun. Trees are in really good spots. Makes you want to throw perfect shots. So for this layout, we're playing hole 4 for our starting hole, but this is hole 10 on the layout. So we're starting at hole 10. And fortunately, some other cardmate didn't mind being on film. So here's Travis. I think his last name was Sharp. He's going to go forehand. Kind of just burns it low, rolls into a decent spot. So we're going to see how he can recover from that shot. You know, first hole jitters is always a real thing. Going forehand, kind of with the bush in the way, and out of his hand, that looked like money. Wind ripping. I mean, this is a really good spot. I don't know if without wind I would run this, but I'm definitely just trying to get it close to the base, and I guess that'll work. So both me and Travis are gonna. I mean, those aren't gimmies out here. We're gonna get some pars on hole 10, and then hole 11. I mean, you want to go over stable because you want to go around that big tree bush. And I think that was a little short. And Travis going backhand. Super smooth.
Nice. You sneak it through.
And that carried, putting him within, his putting distance. I'm just trying to lay this up, get it close, take a par, and I let the wind get under it. And then just a bad situation right there. So this is where Travis ended up. Really good spot. He's definitely running this.
Oh, come on. Fucking God.
Yeah, I was pretty shocked that didn't stick in, as was the rest of the card. And I think Brandon missed my pitch up for a bogey, so I'm at +1. And unfortunately, Travis is going to be at even as well, or even still. All right, hole 12, 310. The wind was tricky on this hole, but Travis has this crazy powerful sidearm. He's going to go around everything. I forget how close that puts him. I'm going to throw one of my really flippy wraiths. Try to hazard flip it around that corner. And it just doesn't really get as much flip as I was hoping for. Also kind of let it go a little early. So I'm going to find a gap up there and try to flick my zone close. And I was really happy with that result. And here's Travis for another birdie look. And at this point I knew he came to play with all these good drives he's throwing. Unfortunately, it was a little low. And I'll take that drop in. That was a little close. Alright, hole 13, 324. I don't know, this wind makes this hole pretty difficult because usually I assume you just want to throw something a little flippy or throw maybe a flex or forehand. Travis turns his over a little bit too much, kicks off that tree, gets it to a good spot. And I'm going to go wraith. I think just a little bit too much height. Otherwise, that might have been a little bit better, but that's going to fade left hard.
got up the fairway.
So I'll be under those trees. And this is Travis's second. Just trying to get it close. And I don't doubt that he will. And that's money.
Nice.
Low skip shot. And I think I get that close for, yep, another par. And I think Travis will also convert his as well. Yep. Staying at the same, +1, 0. Hole 14, 340. Another crush. I mean, with those trees in the middle, you can go left or right. I think Travis is trying to flip something to the left. And just, it might have been a little bit nose up, but that's going to fade left, a little short. And I'm going to go to the right side, hyzer flip. And I think that'll put me about 80 feet away, maybe. Something like that. Similar to this distance right here. Travis just trying to get close for a par. That's a good shot. And yeah, I'm going to have to go forehand because of that tree on my right. And just kind of missed the hill. And I don't know if I slid or rolled, but ended up 35, 40 long. So don't want none of that wind. I'll take a bogey. Travis is gonna, oh yeah, he's gonna miss it low, get his first bogey of the round. Sure, he's upset. And then shout out to Ed for holding the sign. Hole 15, 385. Oh. Still Travis's box in front of me. I like this play. I didn't really, this is not what I did. But that's a really safe shot out to the right, avoiding all these trees in the middle. I'm going to throw a turnover to the left of that tree, and it's just going to burn out early, which is what you would expect. So, but luckily I don't have too much in the way for my second. But of course I'm going to leave it pretty darn short. Travis lining up his second. And yeah, that just gets away from him, and he's not going to like that. Especially in this wind and this basket location on that hill. Makes for a very tough putt. But he gave it a run. It was a really good bid. I'm trying to make this. I'm not trying to get any more bogeys. And just miss it. A little low, so we're both going to drop in some bogeys. Maybe, oh yeah, that was double for Travis.
That area?
Yeah.
I don't know how they
My
shape the fairway.
box now, hole 16, 385.
Differences there.
Another crush.
I don't know, mine's a pretty much straight line.
I mean, I tried to cook that, but this tail cross didn't want nothing.
There we go.
So I'm over there near the water. I didn't know there was water, so but luckily I stayed dry. I'm gonna let the wind carry this one to the basket. It's gonna go a little long, but I'll have a putt for 3. Can't complain. And Travis got pretty close. I think he's just trying to get this close for a par. And that's a nice shot. So yeah, a little bit of a comebacker, 20 feet for par. And Travis has this drop in for par, so we're going to stay at +3. Hole 17, 230. Going over the water. I think we have a bit of a maybe head cross right here. And I hyzered that my escape, and it's just going to flip up and go long. Hopefully, or good thing it was safe. And Travis is going to stand still mid. I like the play. Trusting the distance, and he throws a really nice shot. Right on track. probably from about 30 feet. And he cans it. It's a good putt. Travis will take a bird. I think Brandon missed my layup, so I'm taking a par. Travis gets one on me and gets one on most. So, hole 18, 320, we're going back over the bayou. And maybe now we have the headwind. So I'm going to go overstable, as are most people on the card. And they're going to finish all left. You'll see me and Travis over there on the left in those trees.
More.
It's going to go left. And this looks like a routine layup, but my zone is not going to want to hyzer, and it's going to go straight. I think that might have
Nice tree.
affected Travis's shot. So I'm trying to run anything within 40 feet at this point, especially if it's on a flat area. So I'll be looking at a bogey. It's for Travis's 3, just a little wide. So we're both gonna, unfortunately, connect on some bogeys. This is temporary 1. It was at 239. And that was a really good looking shot from Travis. Really good tree. Thought it could have kicked in. But he's got a real short putt for 2.
You're wearing the sweater.
I'm going buzz and just kind of turn it over too much, and it's going to burn out 35 short maybe. Something like that. Nice shot. Yeah, somewhere around that distance. And I really want this. And it's just going to drop right in the nick of time. And that was a heartbreaker, but Travis is a good sport, and I know he's going to come back and get that par, just like that. It's a good putt, good catch. So we're both going to take pars on 1, which you don't want to do, and hole 2 is going to play as hole 3, 279.
286.
Yep, we skipped 1, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. And pretty good headwind on this hole, as you can see. I'm sure that wasn't a very flippy disc, as this isn't really either, but it's going to turn over.
See if it move.
Metal Flake T-Bird, pretty new. At least I can't flip it over. So I think we missed Travis's second. This is going to be my second. Just trying to get a par. And that'll curl pretty nice. And it's for a par for Travis. It's a smooth looking putt. Catches.
He's
2
smiling.
pars.
Just can't see it on camera.
Can't complain. Some local love right there. Locals are pretty friendly. Alright, hole 4 playing as.
Smiling though.
Yeah, he wasn't having that. 338. It's a crush.
Tree.
I kind of let go a little late, but I liked it just a little bit late. And that's under the tree right there, so I have a low approach shot. Travis is kind of blocked off with that tree on the right, so I think that's going to mess with his shot right here. So he'll have a tougher third right there. It's my second, going Thunderbird. And a little long, but I liked it. Travis going roller for his third. And that was a good shot, just curled a little bit early. So he'll be about 45 feet away maybe. And I think it was at this point we realized that we skipped hole 1. Not really sure what to do, but we will figure that out soon enough. And that was a really good bid. So he'll take a 5. It's for my par, 30 feet or so. And that putt felt good. So yeah, I think Travis got a double on that one since I passed him. Got 2 strokes on him. Hole 5, 283. Double Mando. Yeah, Brandon's going to miss my drive. And Travis is just trying to make the Mando, which he does. Puts him in a good spot. But I think he wanted to get that a little lower and more to the left. Because you want to get around that patch of trees. I'm trying to flex my zone over there, but it doesn't really flex out like I wanted, which I couldn't see. And Travis going roller, third shot. And I really don't have much of a putt because of those branches. So I'll take a bogey, as will Travis. Alright, hole 6, 237. This one's really big dog leg to the left. So, I mean, backhand is my strong suit. So I was excited. And of course I clipped the tree on the right. So does Travis, and he gets a worse kick. So he's going to have to stretch out, go forehand. And he really gets behind this. Yeah, Brendan didn't see it go. He went super long. He was going to the wrong basket. So that's a tough break for Travis because I learned you can't do anything about that. That was a good tree limb for me. Drops me close for a par. And that was Travis's third. So nothing wrong with a par on a bad drive like that. This is for Travis's bogey. He just couldn't get it off the cage.
That back 9 ain't treating you.
So that was a double. Alright, hole 7, 347. You gotta watch out for the thorns.
Trying to trick me?
And this was just a single Mando there on the right. You wanna miss that because of the other holes on the right. So yeah, I get it with an overstable Wraith. Get out there in the field. I think Travis connects on something, but he hits the Mando. So, but he's got a longer shot for a second than he wanted, and he crushes that. It's pretty long. I think 45 long. So he'll have a tough putt for the par. And I'm just trying to toss that zone up there and walk away with another par. Yeah, that was a really good bid from about 40. So I'm able to save par. Hole 8, 253. Another left swinging hole. I didn't get the glide I wanted. I should have went with something a little bit more understable, but with this wind, you can never tell. And I think, yeah, Travis is going to go a little bit higher. Fade out a little bit to the left. He'll be over here on the left, as will I. But I'm a little bit closer. But we don't know that yet. Still don't know where my disc is. I thought I was much closer to the basket, but I was over there on the left side.
There it is.
So Travis is going to save his par, and yeah, I was over here. Able to give it kind of a half run and still get the easy par as well. So it's going to stay the same, +5, +9. Hole 9, 353.
That's
This,
what you want to do.
I mean, we don't know yet, but this is our last hole. Started on 10.
That's perfect.
And I really like that drive right in the middle, all of maybe 300 feet.
And all of a sudden it just can't just.
And that was a big flex, but it's going to fade out over there on the left, which is basically GL. Yeah, we were all, I mean, if he's going through it, we're thinking there's no way he's saving par. Somehow he kicks way over there to the right, and he'll have a look. So I'm just trying to lay up, take a par. Kind of short, but I'll take it. And this is for Travis's par, which would be a miracle. And he gets it.
Got it on film.
Crowd goes wild. That was a wild par save. and I'm gonna drop in a 3. So from +5 to +9, we go. Or yeah, I finished at +5. Travis at +9. We're gonna finish at +9 and +13 because of our penalty for skipping hole 1, which we go to figure that out eventually. Which, you know, was tough, but somehow I still was able to tie for second, which blew my mind.
That means I would assume.
But it was a good round. Really like that course.
I don't know if
I think the wind is always going to be a factor there.
if you don't,
I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not sure.
then they usually count you a par plus 4.
But thanks for watching, guys. This was really
So I
fun.
don't know if
Hopefully,
it's
I can
one stroke or
get
if
more
it's par
tournaments
plus
filmed
4,
in the future.
normally